Hey everybody, Marcus here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I am out at one of my favorite parks. I'm out at Kleiner Park. It's a beautiful day today. It's a little bit windy, but it's a good day to compare these two drones, the Skyrover X1 and the DJI Mini 4 Pro. What I want to do is do a video and picture comparison. We'll do a quick waypoint mission first in vertical mode. That way I can put the video side by side. You'll be able to see it on the screen. And then I'll go into landscape mode and do some cruise control back and forth across the ponds here and let you compare those as well. And then we'll take a couple of pictures. So this is about comparing the cameras on these two drones. So I think they're going to be pretty comparable, right? I think we kind of already know that. But let's quit messing around. Let's get these birds in the air. Oh yeah, one more thing. I am not going to live narrate this video. Once I get all the video together, I'll either put some music to it or overdub it, and you guys can make up your own mind what you think of the video quality of the two drones. Let's quit messing around. Let's get these birds in the air. Well, here we go. You've got the Skyrover X1 on the right and the Mini 4 Pro on the left. And they didn't line up very good at the start there. That's me. That's where I started them at. But as you can see, once we get it going here, they synchronize pretty good. So what I did was I had to manually create a waypoint mission in both drones, but I flew them both at 40 meters high, and I used kind of landmarks to fly over the top of and mark a waypoint. In this case, the fountain here. And then from the fountain, we're going to go over to one of the sculptures and then back clear across to the sculpture over by the bandshell. But yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that, that these drones are related. Not only does the video look very, very similar, you know, by my eye, the colors might be just a tiny bit more vibrant, a little more saturated on the Skyrover, but it is so minute that that's just, I could be completely wrong. But anyway, the way you can watch the way they move here, the way they react to the waypoint mission, and they slowly point back to whatever the next waypoint is. For instance, this is heading across to the waypoint that's over by the bandshell, and you'll see the drones both move and point that direction as they go that way. And I really like the way DJI does this, and Skyrover as well, because I think it looks really good and cinematic the way they do that. However, I mean, I have to tell you, these drones, in my mind, the video quality, I couldn't pick one over the other. And oh, by the way, maybe I said it earlier, but we're shooting in 4K, 60 frames per second. So I wanted to get the most frame rate that we could, so that the turns look nice and smooth, and I believe that they do. Man, I'm just, both of these little drones are just so impressive with the video quality, and quite frankly, this waypoint feature is really, really cool. Okay, now let's look at pictures taken with the two drones. This first one is the Skyrover X1, pointed towards the Boise front. I think it looks quite good. And now we're switching over to the DJI Mini 4 Pro, and I mean, they just look all but identical. Pretty cool. Okay, here we go. This first section of video is the Mini 4 Pro. We put it in landscape mode here. And the drone is at 40 meters high. And I put it in cruise control. It should be starting off here in just a second. And we went at 6 meters per second. Here we go. 6 meters per second. And I just kind of wanted to give you a similar view with both drones. So first we'll look at, again, the Mini 4 Pro here. And, you know, it looks like we would expect it to look. I chose Kleiner Park here because there's a lot of color here. There's a lot of things to look at. There's the fountains, there's the water, there's some flowers, there's plenty of different colors. And of course the Boise front, the mountain, you can see the Oahe Mountains off in the distance here. And it gives you something to look at. So again, what I did was cruise control can sometimes be kind of hard to get going. So what I did was I put it in Cine mode and just went full throttle and then clicked it into cruise control. And again, that takes you up to about 6 meters per second. I tried to do a wide sweeping turn so it doesn't look too crazy here. But there's the CarMax off in the distance, and you'll see that sculpture that we did a waypoint at earlier, and back over the top of the senior center and head back to the other side of the park. This way you kind of get a look at, no matter where the sun is at. Of course, in this case, the sun is pretty much, it's in the middle of summer, so the sun is pretty high in the sky. So I don't think it makes that much difference which direction you're pointed. But man, typical DJI, I think this looks really, really good. The Mini 4 Pro, I have really enjoyed this drone. Took it to Hawaii with me. I've flown this little guy a lot, and now we got the Mini 5 coming out, so it should be even better. Okay, let's switch over now to the Skyrover X1. And we're going to do exactly the same path, or as close as I could get to it. Again, I put it in cruise control, and obviously I'm steering the drone, but the cruise control is holding it at that consistent 6 meter per second speed. And you can see here again, when I switched between the two, the colors might be just slightly a little bit more saturated on the Skyrover. It's really tough. It's very, very slight. Again, I think both of them look really good. This little drone has been a lot of fun. It was kind of a revelation when it came out. Sean at Air Photography is who kind of introduced it to the rest of us, and he knocked us all over with a feather. I think it's a really good value too. Now you don't have the all-in-one controller that you get with the Mini 4 Pro, or at least that's what I have. I have the RC2 controller with my Mini 4 Pro, and in this case you have a controller, a Skyrover controller that is, you have to use your phone for an FPV screen. It's much more similar to an RCN2 or an RCN3 controller, but it works quite well. I mean, you can see here it's not a problem at all. And yeah, just coming back here, and again, as we turned around there, I can't really see a lot of difference. I don't think the light made a lot of difference, but just to be fair, wanted to give you a shot at both. Beautiful park here. Again, a lot to look at, and when it's so green and sunny, it's well worth it. But again, I can't say enough about both of these drones, and in my mind, it's pretty tough to say that they're not related, because it just appears to be nearly identical footage. Holy cow, what a couple of great little drones here. I'm going to pick them up so you can see them, the Skyrover X1 and the DJI Mini 4 Pro. I'm telling you, I don't know, maybe you guys could tell some of the difference in that footage. It is so close to me that it's essentially the same thing. And it's kind of what we knew all along. We know that they're related. We know that this is produced in a factory in Malaysia, and there are people that have done some forensic searching through the software, and there's a lot of hints of DJI software, plus just looking at the two of them, even though this one is designed a little bit different. yeah, it's essentially the same drone. A few less features on the Skyrover, but minimal. Both of them great products. I'm telling you, this Mini 4 Pro, I have used this drone, and it's been around for, geez, a couple of years now, right? It's been out for quite a while. It still feels like a frontline, top-of-the-line product, fully featured with all the things. And obviously, we used Waypoints in this comparison. I think it was a cool way to do it. And, again, the video, I thought it looked just all but identical. And the same thing with the picture. I almost couldn't tell when the picture switched from one to the other. But you can't go wrong with either drone. The DJI Mini 4 Pro, although, again, this one's kind of hard to get in the United States right now. But if you can, pick it up. But you can buy this Skyrover X1. They've got a coupon. They typically always have a coupon on their Amazon page, so you can get some dollars off on this thing. And so I see it as a pretty good value too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this comparison. Again, it was really splitting hairs. So that's about it. This is Marcus with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I appreciate that you took the time to watch this video. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. The DJI Mini 4 Pro, the Skyrover X1. I dig them both. See ya.